Loch Ness is located in Scotland and is a must-come destination. Besides, it can be said that the Loch Ness Monster is considered a mystery that everyone all wants to discover. Loch Ness is the second largest lake in Scotland with an area of 56 square kilometers. The deepest part of the lake is 230 meters. It is the largest lake in the UK by volume at 7.5 cubic kilometers. The average year-round temperature of the lake water is 5.5 degrees Celsius. Loch Ness never freezes because it's so deep. People are advised not to swim at this lake as its depths and viscous waters can be dangerous. On the side of Loch Ness, there is a famous castle called Urquhart. This castle is located on a rocky outcrop on the north side of the lake. This is an ideal place to view the lake as well as the surrounding locations. Visitors, when going to Loch Ness, besides sightseeing and searching for monsters, they can also buy themselves a special souvenir, that is, a bottle of Loch Ness water with a few pebbles inside. Some funny people say that they have brought back the monster bath water. So is the Loch Ness Monster real or not? The Loch Ness Monster is an identified animal or a group of creatures that inhabit in this lake. Over the centuries, many people have claimed to have seen this monster emerge from Loch Ness and give evidence from photographs. However, after hundreds of hunts have taken place to track down this famous monster, so far no one has caught it. The first recorded monster in the 19th century, specifically in 1802, a farmer in this area saw a monster. He said he had saw a very large animal about 45 meters long emerging from the water. Towards the end of the 19th century, a yacht was cruising on Loch Ness when suddenly a violent wave caused the boat to capsize and killed all the tourists. At that time, it was described that this monster had a long slender black neck and sprouted from the surface of the water. This news then shocked the whole UK afterward. The worshippers dived to find the missing shipwreck. When they returned, their faces were white, their whole bodies were shaking, and they couldn't say a word. In a panic, a diver said that he saw a huge monster lying on a cliff at the bottom of the lake that looked very terrible. By the 1960s, there was an entire film crew investigating the Loch Ness Monster and making documentaries with the aim of clarifying the truth about the existence of this monster. The film crew thinks that there are many signs proving that this monster really exists and lives at the bottom of the lake. Decades later, many scientists with advanced equipment also came here to survey the activity of the monster that has existed, in which the result of Boston, a British naturalist, and his collaborators are considered the most prestigious. In 1972, Boston released pictures of the giant fins of the underwater monster, and thanks to sound waves, they proved that the fins were working. They also showed a picture of the monster's body and head in the water. According to speculation, the monster is about 6.5 meters long, with a neck that is more than 3 meters long. But because the photo is so blurry, people still don't see this as really convincing evidence. Until now, scientists have denied the existence of a creature that is believed to be from prehistoric times. They consider the Loch Ness Monster to be a phenomenon with no biological basis. The reason was that a monster of that size would most likely be descended from dinosaurs or marine reptiles. But this denied its existence through an animal that couldn't have lived along for millions of years like that. If people think that this monster swam in from the sea, it can't be possible because Loch Ness doesn't open to the sea. In 2020, a professor analyzed 500 million DNA sequences collected from 250 water samples taken in Loch Ness. After a period of research, he confirmed that he didn't detect DNA of reptiles in the Jurassic period. This means that there are no prehistoric animals existing in Loch Ness. However, there is a large amount of DNA from the eel. a species that is quite common in Loch Ness. There is a chance that giant eels appeared in the lake due to mutations, and scientists believe that eels could be a reasonable explanation for the phenomenon of the Loch Ness monster. However, this doesn't cause those who believe in monsters to give up hope. They believe that one day the story of the Loch Ness monster will come to light. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.